Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to my new video. Today I'll be talking about which Nintendo Switch racing games are still active in 2026. Now, there are a ton of games in this video and the genre is kind of really niche in the system, so let's see what kind of games are still active today. Alright, so here we have Grid Autosport. I played a lot of this game on the Switch, but I haven't really played online because it's not that active, I'll be honest with you. But let's see if we could find any online matches over here. Now, I want to actually know if you could still play online on the Switch, because this game was actually shut down a few months ago on PS3 and Xbox 360. So let's see if we could still join matches. Apparently you can, which is pretty crazy. Joining party. Let's just go into any lobby, see if we could find any matches. Create a game. Apparently it's just me. I'm the only one in this lobby. So apparently you could still play this online on the Switch, which is pretty cool. But anyways, let's see if we could find any players over here. Alright, so unfortunately I wasn't able to find any games, and I just noticed this, that if you go to play quick match over here, as you can see, lobbies has a number lobby, and apparently all of the modes have 0 lobbies, which is a bad sign, and it's safe to say this game is pretty much dead on the Nintendo Switch. Alright, so here we have Gear Club Unlimited 2. Now, I haven't really played a ton of this game on the Nintendo Switch, but it used to be a Switch exclusive. Now it's on pretty much all platforms, I think. But let's see if we could find any online lobbies over here once we load this game. I wanted to play the first one, the first game in this video, but unfortunately that doesn't even have any online multiplayer, so that kind of sucks. But once we load in, we will get started with the game. Alright, here we go. So let's go to multiplayer modes. As you can see over here, let's go here and see if we could find any matches. What? Unable to connect to the server. Check your settings. It's like a system error, which is pretty weird. Let me see what this means. Alright, so apparently I found out, and it's basically like a server error for some certain games, so unfortunately you cannot play this game anymore. It could be either on their side or the game is just shut down for good. So this game is officially dead in 2026. So here we have Fast RMX. Now, it's basically like a Wipeout alternative on the Nintendo Switch. It was a pretty fun game, but anyways, let's see if we could still play this online. Online communication. We could select our ship, and yeah, you could also vote your map. I'm just gonna vote this. See if anyone's still playing this game. So, I tried finding all the online game modes, and unfortunately I couldn't find any game modes, and I tried like for a few minutes. Now, this game was always pretty much dead, but there was actually a new game, Fast RMX, that came out on the Nintendo Switch too, so that might be active, but I don't really know because I don't have that system. But apparently this game is pretty much dead in 2026. So here we have Burnout Paradise now. I did check out the Xbox versions and the PC versions, and those are still active, but let's see if the Switch version is still active. So, the way we do is we go to Free Bar Online and see if we could find any matches right now. No way, we found a full lobby. As you can see over there, like, you have a lot of these people. Now, they are all Switch players because this game is actually not crossplay, unlike Hot Pursuit, so it's really interesting to see people play this. And it's a full lobby as well. This is like more active than like the Xbox versions. That's crazy. Where in the map though? Let's see where they are. Oh, they're just cruising around. Well, that's interesting. So I think it's like a freeborn lobby, like there's just like riding stuff. But yeah, that's cool. That people are still playing this. Now my question is, can we find another lobby? So yeah, let's see. I think you go to here, custom match. Let's see. Nope, it's just only lobby. But if you want to play this game, it's still active. It might not be the most active game mode ever, game ever. You could still find few lobbies. So this game is still active. So here we have Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, the remastered version, because you cannot play the original. But you might be wondering, like, why are you even checking out this game? Even though it's crossplay, you could play it with like literally any platform. But I want to see if you disable crossplay, you could like probably like there's like a setting where you like could disable the crossplay. So as you can see, I'm gonna turn it off over here, and we're gonna see if this game is still active with just only Switch players. So as you can see, we're allowing over here. So let's see if we could find any lobbies with just Switch players over here. Apparently it's just me. So if you play without crossplay, this game is not worth it. But if you play with crossplay, you should find players. So yeah, let's see if you what happens if you play with crossplay. So you can see over here we are connected. Like I said, you have to have crossplay on because most people will have crossplay because they want to play with like other console players, which obviously makes sense. But I was just wondering if people play with just like console players because like of PC hackers and all that stuff. So I'll just stop about that. But yeah, I'm going to play this race and we'll move on to the next game. But is this game still active even with Switch players? With Switch players, no. But the game overall, yes. So if you want to play this with Switch players, I guess you can at 2026. So here we have this game. It's called Sega Virtual Racing. It's also kind of like what's it called? It's kind of like Daytona USA, but it's like on the Switch. But anyway, let's see if we could find any online match. So apparently I just can't really find any online sessions, and it's really, and I didn't really expect this to be active because this is like a very old game. It's just been like remastered kind of, but This game, if you want to play this game, it's pretty much dead in 2026, which is kind of obvious to be honest. So here we have this game. It's made by Nintendo, so it's called F-099. If you don't know what this is, it's basically like a Wipeout version of like Nintendo's version. I haven't played this in a long time, but it's like a free game. You could still play it, but I feel like it's kind of died a little bit. So let's see if we could find any lobbies right now. So let's hop into this game over here, see if we could find any lobbies. Okay, over here we have like 9 players right now. There's like a time over here, so let's see how much people will join to the lobby. Now, I notice a lot of these people are not even like American names, English. They're like from Asian names. I could see over here. They're like Japanese and Chinese. So I feel like there's like a certain region that plays this game. Alright, so there's like 15 people I think you saw there. All of these things they're just bots. So I guess this game is still kind of active, but it's not really that active. Now of course we'll join and see if most of these are still real. Yeah, I could see some people still play. As you could see, a lot of them are not even names, not even English names, which is kind of makes sense because Nintendo's from like Asia and stuff. But you see there's like people, so I guess you could still have players, which is pretty cool. Oh my god, the control is it's not the trigger, it's like literally B. Alright. Yeah, you could see people still play this game. Not a ton of people, but you could still find some players, so I guess if you want to play this, I guess it's still active. And one thing that is pretty cool, it's free. So if you have a Switch Online, you could just play this game for free right now. But yeah, this game, I'd say it's still kind of active, but it's kind of dying also, so which kind of sucks. But yeah, I guess it's still active. So here we have Mario Kart 8. You've probably heard about this game. It's like a kart racing game made by Nintendo, but it's really popular. So let's see if we could find the online matches. This game is like so popular. I'm not even gonna like stay here for too long. If you could already find a match, that would be pretty cool. I haven't played this in a lot of years, so it would be kind of interesting to see if we could find online matches, because there's like a new game that came out, Mario Kart World I think it is. Okay, we're expecting. Oh yeah, as you could see, of like it's not a ton of people, but yeah, we have like some players over here. We have like spectating, so I bet you could find more lobbies. I'm just not gonna look through them because I bet there's it's already active. So this game, if you want to play, it's really active still. You have like way more modes. So really depends where you live and what modes you play on it. So yeah, but this game, it's still active in 2026. And that concludes our games for the video. Alright guys, that is gonna be pretty much it for this list. I thought more games would be actually active, because the Switch, if you really think about it, is like the most popular handheld console ever, and seeing that a lot of these racing games are dead, it's kind of disappointing to be honest, because it's such a popular system, but I feel like most people don't play these games and they're like really niche. So if you want to play the Switch, I guess the only really options is like Mario Kart, Need for Speed, and some like popular type racing games, not like niche and stuff. But yeah, that is gonna be pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. As always, peace out guys.